Hi, this is Camilla Blossom from Earth School, and I wanted to share an essence I just created that feels very timely. It is called Age of Aquarius, and I'm just really excited about this essence and the energy, and I wanted to share. So I'd like to do a screen share of a picture. And this is at the Columbia River in Vancouver, Washington, just across the river from Portland, Oregon. And the morning of the solstice, right at the time in the Pacific Northwest, that I believe is about 10:33 a.m. when the solstice was happening, the sun came out. And that morning I woke up and like, I have to go down to the beach. I have to go to this place. And then when I got in my car, it's like, I have to get my bowl. I have to make an essence. This is really important. This is a huge passage. This is representing the passage between the Piscean age, which was, as we know, we've been living in it, a lot of soul healing, but also, world of victim, perpetrator, hiding, controlled issues, power issues. There was a lot of dark side, or I shouldn't say dark, but like shadow aspects of Piscean age. And now we're moving into a new age. And I think for all of us, our bodies, our souls, we're used to being in a certain energy, and we're now opening really quickly, transitioning into this new Aquarian age. And so I wanted to share a little bit what it's about, and how this essence kind of helps us be in this new energy. And so when I went down to the beach, I placed the bowl, I placed some crystals. There's quartz, Herkimer diamond, smoky quartz, and labradorite. And those are outside the bowl. And I felt like just keeping it pure water, putting the offerings, putting it at the beach. And the sun, like it had been raining and raining. And this was the only window, just like when I got there, maybe half an hour. And then I drove down, I got there, I had this window of amazing sun, and then it ended and it rained for days. So it was really interesting how the elementals can work with you when something important wants to happen. And the sun definitely wanted to be infused in this, because the sun is that source consciousness, that awakener, that activator of this new energy. And so, and I took some random pictures because I wanted to record it. And I was amazed when I looked at my photographs later and saw this. As you can see, these waves felt like the fingers of the water devas, Ocean, the Sweetwater goddess, the undines, the mermaids, those water beings that I work so closely with. It felt like they were showing their fingers and wanting to be witnessed as infusing this magic essence with this energy that we need, or that we can benefit from to support us. And it felt that the wind, the air elemental, kept playing. Like for a moment, there was a lot of wind coming in, and then it'd be perfectly still. And then the wind would come in and the waves would shift. So there was this beautiful dance of the elementals, which for those of you who work with the elements and the elementals, you may notice at times how they dance with you and work with you and co-create these magical scenarios. And so that's what they did at this time. And then after I was done making the essence, I brought it out to my home north of Vancouver in Ridgefield, Washington. And during the conjunction of Saturn and Jupiter in Aquarius, that night, I placed the bowl out again so that it could receive that energy from the conjunction. So it felt like it wanted to have both those things. And it was a cloudy night. So I know the energy is still present, but I also put it out again when the weather cleared and you could actually see the two planets much more visibly. So I invite you, I'm going to put some of this right now into a bowl of water to kind of invite all of us together to experience the energy of this. And then I'm going to share a little bit more about it. And I'll take some too. And so just imagine, you can close your eyes for a moment if you'd like. Just imagine you're at the beach there with this essence forming, making, co-creating with so many light beings. There was beings there from the earth, the fairies, elementals, the mermaids, the unicorns, the tree spirits, the flowers, all these different beings of the earth, the elves and gnomes, and all sorts of beings from the galactic, the divine, star nation beings. There's angels and devas, ascended masters, goddesses. It was, everyone showed up for this essence. So just sit with this energy. See how that feels in your body, how you may experience the age of Aquarius in your own body. And know there's a lightning quickness to this. Aquarius rules lightning and quick change, sudden change. And the purpose of this essence is to help you align, come into alignment with the potent new energies of awakening, enlightenment, synchronicity, magic, and a higher consciousness represented by this passage. And it will help you hold and embody these new energies. And also trust that you're in them, that you're in your mastery, that you've arrived, that you're here. I think it's been such a rapid, quick, Aquarian jump is like sudden change. Okay, it's here. And there isn't much transition or integration time. So this essence will also help with that integration, with that leap, with that shift. And what is happening during this transition is we're moving deeper and deeper into the embodiment of the 5D. And there's ascension waves, energies, light codes. We're learning how to step up and really become creator beings, to know our mastery, to know who we are, remember that. And the way I make my essences, they're very nourishing. They're like food for the light body. So I know sometimes I have been getting really hungry and I need some food. And so I think it's food. But then I find, oh my God, I really need color. I really need the sun. I really need the frequencies of this essence or this place. And those are food as well. Those are energies, they're nourishment. They nurture and nourish our bodies with light, our energy bodies, and even our physical bodies. So we can receive a lot of food and nourishment from the air, from the light, from all those things. And in this new era, we're shifting, as I mentioned, from that materialism and physicality of the earth element, and we're shifting into the air. And the air is about communicating with spirit. It's about breathing deeply. It's about communication, conversations, ideas, the mind. It can be very stimulating. So I want to make an essence too that helps us be grounded and not get too carried away in our thinking mind, in our pondering, in our excitement of ideas and not knowing what to do first, or so really being grounded as you approach this Aquarian. And there's going to be more planets in Aquarius, so it's really critical to learn how to be embodied with this, like a grounding rod of this energy, so to speak. And so it's about opening the mind, addressing the new innovations. Innovation, awareness, community will all be the new norms. It's less of a me world, an individualism, and it's more of a community, a we. How can we create this? How can we be in community as equals, each playing a role, changing who is leader, maybe who is following, learning to be non-hierarchical in our interactions and in the way we do things. So because of that, we're going to see a lot unraveling, a lot falling, a lot of destruction, and a lot of things that aren't coming from the heart are going to fall away. So really having a strong grounding and core is going to be critical for being able to navigate and witness from that higher place the changes that are going on in the planet. And then those connections, relationships, community do feel like a real key focus for this energy. And also for those who know Aquarius, you can learn more about the astrology and what that means. But to me, Aquarius is kind of those of us that are a little out of the status quo. I have some influences in my chart, Uranus in the first house and Aquarian in my seventh, so about relationships. So you really go towards innovation, you go towards things outside the norm, things that are different, but that's going to become the way. And so those of you who have been different or change agents or not walking the normal, quote, normal path, you're going to really benefit from this time. It'll be much easier. There won't be also resistance as much. It's air. You'll be able to flow. And when resistance or fear comes, it's like air can help you flow with it and not become attached and not hold too hard and allow things to really move through, as opposed to that holding earth energy and making it physical and making it about money or making it about physical things. There'll be much more looseness about ideas and information and flow. So I'm really looking forward to that. And there were a few flower essences, flower fairies, devas, spirits that wanted to be in this formula to kind of bring in more of the plant spirit energy. And so I wanted, and the gem too. So I wanted to share those as well. There's 3 of them. There's Western Rhododendron, which is an amazing, huge pink rhododendron that grows up on the mountain in the forests of the Pacific Northwest. And so my experience of going up and then seeing this shock of bright pink, huge bushes full of them was just overwhelming. So I made this essence and it gave me this, it had me walk around the whole bush and dance with it. And it gave me a song, which was a lot about knowing when to be a leader and when to be a follower. So it feels like a perfect remedy to help us learn to be in circle, to be in a role where we're all equal, and then we take turns and learn how to step up and also to follow, that there's a place and a time for everything. And it's also about the heart. It's about compassion and holding compassion for yourself in your heart, that self-love. So that heart medicine feels really important. And that pink color is the higher heart, is the feminine, the mother. So this medicine is just a beautiful addition. And then the second one is Dandelion, which I thought was really cool because it's like a really sassy energy when I work with it. It can can kind of bring out this interesting part of me that's a little more outspoken, say what I want, don't worry about what people say. Like, yeah, it's a little sassy. And it's also works with the liver, with anger, like helping you really move. I know sometimes if I get angry, I just, you want to speak out, right? You want to say more. So it helps balance that, bring out your voice. But it's also super helpful for releasing tension from the physical body. And I know for myself, I'm experiencing a lot of ascension symptoms in my body, like old injuries that are trying to work themselves out, and stiffness, and a lot of like tension can hold on. So the dandelion is also a wonderful essence to help us kind of shed tension, relax the body, relax the muscles, just move that energy more. So I thought that was a really great addition. It also fosters resilience and a sunny disposition. And it can support the digestive fire and anything to do with the third chakra as well. And then the last one is amethyst, which I have my amethyst here. And that purple energy, that beautiful sixth chakra energy of our third eye and our mind, and how we can quiet the mind, still the mind, be peaceful with our thoughts and our mind, which in Aquarian time, when there's ideas flowing, these kind of tools are going to be very helpful to come into relaxation, and also to develop your intuition, your clairvoyance, and those things that you want to open to further. And when I made this, it was also made with a purple lily called the ballhead cluster lily out in the Columbia River Gorge. It's a wild lily. And so there's that energy of the lily, which is the sacred feminine, and also helping with mind issues. So that's the essence. Let's switch over. That is a little bit about this essence. It is newly made, so there's always unexpected things that happen when you take flower essences or essences. And this is a really combination of a moment, a time, a passage, and these flowers and gems. And you can take them in just as drops, in your glass of water and drink. You can take drops just as I took them earlier. You can just put them in your mouth. You can also put them on your hands, especially if you're sharing it with people. You can put them in the bath in your crystals. And I recommend that you either use it as a meditative tool where you're just going to take it and work with it in the moment, or that you just keep taking it during the day. And you can put it in your water bottle, put a few drops in your water bottle and drink it throughout the day. You can also just take it from the bottle 3 to 4 times a day and really let it infuse your nervous system, your bloodstream, and bring that frequency, bring those energies, bring what it is that you need. In my experience, I've started making them more than 20 years ago, and or 21 now, maybe like 23 years, and made hundreds of flowers and trees and gems and places and waters, mountains, and that they carry such a beautiful light and are so nourishing for us and help us very specifically for you. So in other words, what this essence will do for me may not be what you need, but what you need will be what it brings you. And I kind of call that a living essence, that it's evolving. These flowers, these medicines are evolving with us. And so whatever we're needing for our evolution and for this blossoming revolution at this time, that this medicine is here for you in the essence. So if you'd like to purchase it, I'll leave information below. If you have questions, let me know. Please subscribe to my channel. And if you'd like to learn more, CamillaBlossom.com is my website. So thank you. Really enjoyed connecting with the energy of Aquarius with you, and have a beautiful day.